Hello guys, good afternoon. So we're here on my computer. So as you can see, there are some list fruiting bags here. So I'm gonna document these fruiting bags, and the one that's said none, once my black oyster mushrooms are ready, I'm gonna put the black oyster on that slot. So we're gonna monitor first up to fourth flashing if possible, and we're gonna see there if how many grams it flashed and overall how many percentage was it able to release or to fruit in reference of its weight, which is approximately 1 kilo. So we already have this list. Let me just show you how it is set up. Give me a minute. Okay, so we're here on my growing room, the mini growing area. As you can see, we have the bags that usually is on this area. So that's not the topic, so let's go back. So basically there's gonna be 16 bags. The top one or the row one is the white oyster Florida variety, white oyster angel variety, and pink oyster mushrooms, 2 yellow and 2 black oyster mushrooms. Okay, so I wasn't able to discuss a while ago regarding how it is set up. So there are 2 bags that's gonna be facing as usual. We're just gonna open or remove the rubber band and open the mouth, or this portion like that. And there's gonna be 2 bags that's just gonna have a slit at the bottom of the bag, so it's on the other way around. So we didn't remove the rubber band on the other side, just like this. Let's just get it. So see, I didn't remove the rubber band, so the idea is for them to fruit at the bottom side. So I did give you an idea before that I like a fruit that doesn't have much of a stem, and I think this is the way to fruit them, because if you're gonna have some primordial what you call this, if we're gonna have some primordial on this location, on this kind of opening, they're gonna try to extend and extend up until they reach where there are high oxygen level, which is probably around this mouth, before they gonna bloom their flowers, because the high oxygen level indicates that they are needed to release some spore or create the petals or the flowers of the mushroom itself. So as long as they haven't reached the high oxygen level, they're gonna create stems, which I don't like, because it is edible. Don't get me wrong on that. The stems are edible because those are myceliums itself, but they kind of hard to chew, which I don't want. So with this, if in any case there are some primordia, if you just have a slit there, if there are primordia, they be able to easily sense the high oxygen level. So they're gonna make the flowers as soon as possible. So with that, they're gonna create shorter stem. That's my idea regarding that. But we're gonna see, probably would take around 2 weeks or more. But here on the pink oyster mushroom, this as you can see, it still have some rubber band, because this pinheads actually pops out even they are on the incubation area. So what I did, rather than removing them, which I did on some bags, I just used them on this setup that we're making. But I also have 2 bags that have a slit at the back. So this bag is probably around 2 or 3 days old already. It was placed on this area, I think, on this area where there are big bags. So I moved it here because it's only for the first flashing, and I did see some fruits or pinheads growing at the other side, but I did remove them. I want it to concentrate its energy on this side. So let's hope that this grows as well. So once they actually bloom up until maturity, we're gonna take note of the weight and the date when they fruit. And as usual, we're gonna put some bar or mark them to
tweet SMS.
Mark them to see how many flashings they already did. And as you see, there are yellow oyster mushrooms, so I'm still observing my yellow oyster mushrooms because they tend to have a weird structure. So I didn't really open them in front because they tend to have this kind of weird brown spots, and it starts to spread all over the bag. I don't know if it's bacteria or what. They might not like the substrate that they're growing in. I don't know. But for the 2 bags that are missing as of now, I'm gonna have some fruiting bags that was inoculated November 22nd. So probably after a week, we're gonna set them up here, and we're gonna grow them. So for the next probably 3 or 4 months or even 5 months, we're gonna monitor this setup, take care of them as much as we can, and yeah, that's it. So that's probably a new series wherein we're gonna have some results in written documentation of how big or how many grams of flushes are we gonna get from our bags, which is 1 kilo each. So yeah, hopefully this is gonna give us a better insight of understanding mushrooms and be fascinated on how they grow, how they react, and also for us to improve how we take care of them. And also, as you can see, there are some parts here that I removed. It's actually from the opening here because they tend to make mycelium around. So what I did is I just removed it so to expose the sawdust at the back, but they are fully colonized. So okay, that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm just gonna update you each time we're gonna have some documentation or anything that's gonna affect our results. I'm gonna share it as much as I can. That's it. See you next video, guys. Bye bye.